Castellanos with time. Now he's going to run for it. He's got a clear lane. End zone touchdown. Thomas Castellanos with the 12-yard scamper, and the Noles up 2 scores.
More guys in the box to be able to stop Florida State.
The digital world is coming to destroy yours.
They give it to Sawchuk out in reverse now, going the other way. Florida State, a lot of green grass there for Dancy. He turns the corner. See you later. Touchdown, Seminoles. 64 yards.
All right, folks, welcome to our Noles report here, post-game. I'm Chris, and it's Adam. We're waiting for Johnny Mack and Priscilla Proctor to join us. Florida State winning pretty handily. This game was over in the first 2 minutes of the ball game.
Sure.
So Noles won 66-10 over Kent State to run their record to 3-0. So we have more wins than 2024. So that's a good thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So the Noles today had over 700 yards of total offense. Literally just ran the ball down, Kent State's neck pretty much.
Mm-hmm.
Another exciting victory. So now Florida State goes on the road for the first time this coming Friday against Virginia. So that's going to be a really difficult thing there, Adam. So what'd you take from these first 3 games at home?
Well, we have one heck of an offense. We have one heck of a defense. Our running game is more improved than what we had last year. Our quarterback, Thomas Castellanos, has been impressive over these past 3 games. Even though he, at the end of the first half, it seemed he went out with a lower leg injury, but he ran out of the tunnel, not with the team in the second half. And, he seemed just fine. So it's like, Florida State has a short week, and we know Virginia is not an easy place to play. We have lost it at Scott Stadium in the past. So, we need to keep our eyes on Virginia and not look ahead versus Miami. Want to let you guys know on Tuesday night at 7:30 p.m. Eastern, Chris and I will be talking with our good friend Jeff Colhane at 7:35 p.m. Eastern, and then we'll have our good friend J. Mac Williams, who plays at the University of Virginia. He'll be joining us to preview the game from the Cavaliers side. So make sure you tune in on Tuesday night as we preview Florida State at Virginia.
Yeah, speaking of Jeff Cohan, I got audio from that interception this afternoon. So here is what it sounds like on the Seminoles radio network.
2 tight ends set, Hopperton and Mulder. Looking to throw to Shields, looks left, nearly picked off, and Jerry got it. Yes, he did. He took it away from the defender at the 45-yard line from the receiver. Ripped it away from Sebastian Brown, and Jerry Wilson has a pick in back-to-back games.
So, if you never heard Jeff Colhane, now you did.
Yep. He's been I've been knowing him since the days as he was up in good old North Dakota.
Yeah.
Yes, when he was with North Dakota State, and then when he got the job at Florida State from our good friend Gene Deckenhoff, who retired. So I think I was the first one to reach out to Jeff, like, welcome to this the family, sir.
Yeah.
And he didn't realize I was a Florida State guy. He goes, "You love Florida State?" I'm like, "Yeah, since I was 9."
And I've loved it since I was like 9, 10 years old. I mean, going back 89, 90, and it's like.
Yeah, so the only highlight we have today of Kent State scoring, what year it is. Oh, come on. Are you serious? Oh, you serious? Are you serious, people? Hold on. I gotta try to download it again. Hold on here. Let's try to get rid of this.
The only touchdown we gave up to Kent State was a long bomb in the first quarter,
Right.
and because our defense didn't look like our normal defense.
Mm-hmm.
But we improved.
Trying to get this thing to work here. Hold on. Nope, it's not going to let me play the clip. That's nice. Thanks. All right, let me try to find one real quick here. But anyway, Kent State loses 66-10, but we do want to say our prayers to the player on Kent State. Here it is. If you saw it at the end of the second quarter, please bear with it. It might be a little graphic for people who are very sensitive to this stuff. Yeah, because you never know. So here it is. And he looked like he got himself upended by the guy.
That's what, yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
and then he came down and hit his head on the thing.
Yeah.
So
That was hard to see, but
right, exactly. So trying to find something for you here, but so yeah, we our condolences go out to him and his family. Hopefully he's okay. We don't feel sorry for people who got hurt or anything.
But that's right, yeah.
Yeah.
I can say with the addition of Gus Malzahn as our offensive coordinator, this kind of looks like old school Florida State, Chris. Would you agree?
Yeah, I think so. I think that'd be great. I think it's awesome that we. Yeah. So hold on a second here.
Yeah.
Yeah, trying to do something. Here. All right. So anyway, let's look at the scoreboard here in the ACC. Let me pull this up here. So our scoreboard. Right now, he just got back underway in South Bend. So the Irish have I guess they had a massive rainstorm.
They did.
Yeah. So let's see here. I'm gonna get the scores here.
Chris is called. If you want, it's called. I have scores.
All right, go ahead.
Sure. Yeah. Top 25 currently. Notre Dame is rolling in South Bend over Purdue, 49-23, 6:15 left to go in the third quarter. You have Missouri just scored in.
Hold on, let me pull that up here for you. There we go.
Yeah, so it's called. If you can see this, South Carolina has a 6-0 lead on Missouri. Florida and Miami play at 7:30. We know about Florida State. Oklahoma survives at home against the Auburn Tigers, 24-17. John Mateer had 271 yards passing with a touchdown. Ole Miss blew Tulane back to New Orleans, 45-10. Tennessee sent Trent Dilfer back to Birmingham, Alabama with the loss. Michigan beat Nebraska 30-27, and with 11:18 left to go in the fourth quarter, Georgia Tech is leading Coach Casey Keeler and the Temple Owls 35-14. Illinois, Indiana kicks off at 7:30 p.m. Eastern on NBC. LSU plays.
Let's bring in Priscilla. I think she's on the bullpen, so let's bring her in here.
All right.
Yeah.
Hello.
Hello.
Hi, Priscilla.
Hi, Adam. Hi, Chris.
Hi, how are
what do
you?
think of?
I'm good.
I think we have an improved running game from last year. What do you think, Priscilla?
Oh my goodness, right? These boys can bolt. They can run. They're so much fun to watch.
Yes.
And the freshmen are doing really, really well.
Yes.
Very proud of them. Very proud of them.
I think it's been a whole different ball game for this year than last year. This time last year we were like, is the season over yet? Are we done?
I'm getting nervous. So because I mean, not that I don't have faith in them, because I do, but we're heading into, we started out with Alabama, great game.
Yeah.
Kent, they were trying in the beginning. They got a touchdown on us, but we're just a much stronger team this year. However, now the proof is in the pudding as we go forward, as we end up playing teams like Virginia, Miami, and so forth. We'll see what happens. I think they can do it, but it's, they've got to work together and keep their heads straight. So,
and
it's a little nervous tonight with what, when Tommy was limping a little bit. I was like, I think we were all like, oh no, the PTSD of like 2 years ago came rolling back in.
Even Jordan Travis put out a tweet saying, "Oh no!" I was like,
I know if he's doing it, it's like,
and it's like,
I'm like, when Tony went down, I'm like, oh no, and I saw him hobbing. I'm like,
again.
Oh good God, no, I'm not gonna.
Wait, when did Tony go down? I missed that.
Yeah, he got his ankle rolled by one of the Kent State guys, because the guy came around the corner, the linebackers came around the corner and they tried to get the blind side, and I guess he, tripped over the Kent State guy tripped over the Florida State guy and then rolled his ankle, and when he got off the ground, he started limping. I'm like, oh no.
No.
Yeah.
And I'm thinking,
y'all.
I'm thinking, what's his name? Mike was probably thinking the same thing, going, "Oh, good God, no, please, no."
I know, right?
You already had that story. Yeah.
When we're ahead when we're playing teams like smaller teams, do you think at some point, and I know they did some, that we should kind of give the younger or not so much experienced players like a little bit more of a chance to work on their talent on the field against competitive teams? Well, you know what I mean? Like tonight was a little bit less, obviously, but two, to protect, because, it was against North Alabama when we had this happen with Jordan Travis. So what are your thoughts on okay, once we get to a certain point with scoring ahead of them, and I know that some of it was done, like they put in different quarterbacks and all that, but really putting in more the younger players, giving them the experience, protecting the people we need going forward.
I think it's a great idea because you see what we got, and just we had that situation that Tony got hurt. What kind of quarterbacks we have. And it's a good thing that we have. Brock Glenn's still there, and you got the other guy. And then you brought in another person in the fourth quarter, so we used all four quarterbacks today, pretty much.
That's great. I think that's great.
Yeah, and I think these games are you need these games to see what your games, what your players look like, because I don't think we had that in 2023, because I think we played better competition until we played Western Alabama or Eastern, one of them, and they, ran into Travis,
Yeah, and I will.
It was Northern Alabama. I'll never forget.
I'll never forget either. It's like and I'll agree with what Chris said. It's against Kent State. They've lost 23 games in a row or something like that. At least give the first team some reps.
Right.
And if we're up big, get them out of the game so they can.
That's what I was saying.
And give
protect
our
them.
second team.
I want all of them protected.
Some playing opportunities and seeing what we have going forward. I will say this: I like our freshman quarterback Kevin Sperry.
Yeah,
he can run, and he is
good.
It's called, I think next year he is going to be our starting quarterback. And from what I've seen, I like it. And it's called, that's what we need. It's called, he can run, he's another mobile quarterback. And that's what we need. And, he's the future of the Seminoles. And I think we're in good hands.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I do have the. I think this might work. I think I found Kent State scoring a point today. So hold on.
No.
They look like the Chargers today. It's like their helmet looked like the San Diego Chargers.
No, look at him just.
Yeah.
Well, that's LaDainian Tomlinson, yeah.
He jumped over him and hit one of our guys.
Priscilla, I was at work today and I turned the game on. I'm looking at the helmet of Kent State. I'm like, when are we playing San Diego?
We play the Chargers. That's funny.
And I'm thinking, like the Chargers are now wearing white helmets with the bolt on. I'm thinking they ransacked San Diego's locker room before
Hey,
like they had a problem with the airplane. Yeah.
Bringing up an old Nole, but an oldie but a goodie. Did you see? I forget who they were playing, but I saw a clip of it. Derwin James. Okay,
Yes.
so the opposing team had the ball. They were almost there, and then all of a sudden he comes out of nowhere and lifts them up and goes boom. I mean, DBU, man. Did you see that?
It was nice to see.
That
Nice to
was
see
crazy.
that Jameis Winston and Rashad Green
Yes.
getting inducted into
So
the Florida
great.
Hall of Fame.
With James
They
Winston,
deserve
but I
it.
know he's the third string with the Giants. I know he's not playing because he's sitting on the bench with the uniform on and not holding a clipboard. In New York. Jameis.
Oh. Is he?
He's not starting. It's Russell Wilson and then Jackson Dart is ahead of him.
But don't you think he still deserves a place in the FSU Hall of Fame?
Yes.
Yeah.
He should.
Yeah. I mean,
I think he should have been down here this
Yeah.
weekend. The Giants don't play until tomorrow night on Sunday Night Football in New York, so he could fly down today,
I think he did.
and fly back
think
home, back to New York.
I think he did.
Right.
But all I know is that, the way Florida State looks, we could see him in Charlotte in December.
Well, like we talked about this, Adam and I and you and Priscilla, we have to get through Miami first.
Yeah.
So I'm not going to write off Virginia yet. Okay, Virginia could be a problem next Friday because that's our first true road game.
Yep.
Yes.
You got a point.
Because we haven't been on the road yet. So we've been home for 3 games, and this has been like
We've been in our
better than
comfort
Terrapins.
zone.
Yeah.
True to that, yes.
Like the Terps, they've been home for 3 games. They went to Wisconsin today for the first time, and they won. It wasn't pretty, but they won. So
Yeah.
So to me, with Friday night down in Charlottesville, it's going to be different, breed, different atmosphere for Thomas and hopefully everybody's all ready to go. Because you have a short week now. So like tomorrow is basically actually Monday for Mike Norvell.
Mm-hmm.
Tuesday is Sunday is Monday. Monday is Tuesday because they will start getting themselves together for Virginia.
Mm-hmm.
Wednesday will be practice. They'll fly up to Charlottesville on Thursday morning to do a walkthrough or something at Scott Stadium, and then the game's not until like 8:00 Friday night.
Yeah.
So it's going to be.
Oh, it's an 8:00 game?
I think it's 8:00.
I love
let me
night
look.
games.
Yeah, I'll check on that. I think it might be
I
8:00.
I hope
I
you're
will.
right.
I'll go look over it. It's either 7:30 or 8:00.
I hope it's 7:30 or 8.
Yeah.
like
It's
this
probably a
one.
7:30 game.
Yeah. So Priscilla, how packed was it about when Miami comes to town? Is everybody grabbing all those tickets and
Yeah. So I was there last year for the Miami game,
Okay.
and it was pretty packed, although you know how our year went last year.
Right.
But it was
No.
pretty packed. I mean, it wasn't, I don't remember it being, I could be wrong, completely full, but it was pretty packed. And of course, the hotel rooms go up on certain games, and but yeah,
I think
it was a pretty packed stadium.
I think from what I've heard, the Miami game is sold out.
Is it sold out? Yeah.
It is.
And
And the game is at 7.
let's see how much it's on Ticketmaster. Hold on, let's type in Ticketmaster. We got
And it's
time.
going to be on their territory or their borrow. So, I mean, sorry.
You're good.
Yeah.
And the
They're-
game is at 7:00 on Friday night on ESPN.
Yeah.
All right, so it's Miami. I think Miami's coming to Tallahassee. So Miami versus us.
Yeah.
Wait,
Yeah.
Miami's coming to Tallahassee?
Yeah, it is.
Yes.
Yeah, last year
Oh, I
was down
thought
in
that we
Miami.
were going there. Wait a minute.
No.
Yeah.
No, we
I was-
ho-
Maybe
no.
that wasn't the game I went to last year. Then I'm
You
trying to
probably,
remember.
maybe the 2023 you probably went to it.
I did. I'm
Yeah.
trying to remember the one I went to last year. I can't remember. But you know what? That's why. You know why I can't remember? Because
What?
we lost that one too. It's not memorable. I erased it. I erased it from my memory.
Yeah. All right. We'll see
Where's
how
Johnny Mac
sick
and
it is.
Danielle tonight?
Hmm.
Where's Johnny Mac and Danielle?
I don't know. Danielle is she can't do it. Something happened. I'm like, that's fine. Yeah.
And Johnny Mack is at the game. He's probably tailgating.
Johnny Mac's
Where's Papa
probably
and
like,
whatever?
he's probably
Okay.
tailgating or something, so it's no big deal.
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah. I will say, school record 498 yards rushing today. Holy
Yeah, I saw that. What
damn.
about that 64-yard run? That was pretty sweet, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. We got a wild card in Malachi Danzy since he's an ACC track champion. It's like, when you give him the ball, he's using that track speed and he's saying, gone, see ya, goodbye. And it's like, how can you stop an ACC track champion?
Yeah, right.
Yeah. That's crazy.
Yeah.
So, if y'all had to guess, how many games you think will win this year, Chris?
Well,
And then I have
right now we have more wins than 2004, 24. So we're going,
that's
we're going
true.
well here. Yeah. No, like I said, we got to take one game at a time because we don't know what Virginia's going to be. Yeah. Yeah, they're coming. They're playing Stanford, and I was invited to go down to that game this weekend, but they called Virginia emailed me like Thursday night at 9:00, like, "Hey, you want to come down for 7:30?" I'm like, I'm 3.5 hours away.
Yeah.
And I work today, so I'm like, I get off at 4. Like, there's no way I'm going to make it.
Yeah.
So I emailed them, say thank you very much, but I came up with like I have car issues.
What about you, Adam?
I think the way we're playing, I could see us easily winning perhaps 10 games.
Okay.
I mean, you look at our schedule, we could easily, if we get through Miami and Virginia, I think we could easily beat Pitt. Stanford's on the road. I think we could win that game. Home to Wake Forest. I think we can win. Clemson at Clemson.
Mm.
All right.
If
We beat them in 23, but at Clemson.
Yeah. Virginia Tech at home. Easy victory, and that's our home finale. And then we have to go on the road up to Raleigh to face NC State, and we know how playing in Raleigh is not easy, and that's a Thursday night game. And then we have to go to Gainesville, and we'll see if and we'll probably blow out Florida. So
yeah.
I mean, I could easily.
I found the expensive ticket for next in October 4th game against Miami in Tallahassee. Okay.
How much is it?
Right. So here's the ticket. This is the view. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. $3,000 for two tickets. It's basically that's all together. So I guess we do it's probably like close to like $400 or something like that.
Wait.
Holy cow!
$3,000 for 2 tickets. What?
$3,000
for 2
for
Oh, you're
tickets.
talking about where we're from our perspective on this, right?
Yeah,
level.
for the game coming up on the 4th. How much is the ticket's going to be?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like
Down
$3,000.
low.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And
That's ridiculous.
crazy.
I believe it. That's that's.
I'm doing
Whoever
that.
has that good
Football
luck.
type of money.
Wow. It's like 1,000. It's 1937 for one ticket.
Wow.
Yeah.
What the heck?
That's insane.
Yeah.
That's where I
I
used to sit down
you
there,
get
not on the
unlimited food and
50-yard line, but
drinks.
it's crazy.
Damn.
Yeah. Like, wow. I wish I had that type of funds.
Oh, yeah. It's called unfortunately, none of us won the lottery. Won Powerball. So I was like, oh well.
Like to me, it's like something like who has $3,000? Like my friend Matt. This is a true story, Priscilla. You probably saw him on the show a couple of years ago. He wanted to go. I went to the Cotton Bowl between Clemson and Notre Dame. And he goes, "Oh, I'd like to go. Can I go?" Well, I got a media pass, and he did. So he goes, "Oh, can I buy I want to buy a suite ticket." I'm like, "How much is a suite ticket?" "Oh, it's only $1,000." I'm like, "Only $1,000?" I was like, "How about this, dude? You have an old car like me." I was like, "You may want to pay attention to that. That might be a problem." So we go down there. Everything's fine. We fly down. We're down in Dallas for 2 days. We fly back home, and then the same week I get back. I go, "So what's going on?" He goes, "My car's in the shop."
Oh no.
And I told him, "This is why you don't spend that type of money, dude."
Point made.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got to think. You got to. I know. I don't want to be a Debbie Downer. Yeah, have fun. Go. Enjoy
Right.
yourself.
Mhm.
But you have to think logically. What if your car breaks?
Mhm.
True.
Yeah, like that's why there's sometimes I can't make these games because
Don't forget the hotel prices.
Right.
Oh, you want?
I mean, you could be at
that's
like
another.
a
Yeah,
Roach
that's another
Motel,
thing.
and you're still paying like probably $500-$600 a night.
I think we stayed at a nice place because what happened was I found it on Priceline. And I guess I found a good deal, or he did, or
Yeah.
his girlfriend at the time. And true fact, we pulled into it's a nice place. It was one of those like choice hotels or whatever it was. It was very nice. Yeah. We pull in the parking lot with a rental car, and I took care of the rental car. And we pulled in. This guy had a beat up pickup truck, and you know what he had on his doors were broken. He had one of those bolted locks on there, like from an outhouse. I'm thinking like, what the hell do they do here in Texas? I took a picture of it and sent it to Will. Go, this is their security system, big guy. And he goes, "Oh my god!" And I'm like, "Yes, sir." I don't know if I saw the picture.
I actually have some hotel prices for
In Miami game?
Yep.
Yeah.
The extended stay America Select Suites, Tallahassee, Northwest, 202 for one night. Sleep in suites, Tallahassee Capitol, 441. La Quinta Inn and Suites by Wyndham North Tallahassee is 237. Wyndham Garden, Tallahassee Capitol, 386. Extended Stay America Select Suites Tallahassee East is 160 a night. Clarion Point Tallahassee State Capitol, 598.
Here we go.
Days Inn and Suites.
Well,
Wyndham,
it's probably just best to stay and sleep in your
Conference
car.
Center, 269. So, yeah, they're expensive.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Quality in Tallahassee. Yeah. One more Quality in Tallahassee near University, 353 a night. And I'm on Priceline.
Well,
a couple years ago when I went.
Tonight, we have the Gators and Hurricanes going. In my household, it's the Hydell Bowl #1 because my brother Matt roots for the Gators. Will roots for the Hurricanes. We never went to the schools because we didn't have the grades or anything. We just liked the colors. We loved it, like you guys did. I know you watched more of the games. And I texted my mother today, and there was a picture of the Florida guy and the Gator and Sebastian with gloves. And I sent it to my mother. I go, it's going to be a big fight downtown in the South Beach area.
Oh no!
And my mom texts me back. She goes, "Did anybody trash talk this week?" I'm like, I don't know. That's a good question. And she's like,
knowing your brother's
I mean, emoji back on like one of these, like, yeah. But I don't know how my mom. Seriously, I know my mom's not watching it. I don't know how my mother's staying. All three of us enjoyed Florida schools. I don't know how she did that. Yeah.
How she what?
How she handled all three of us liking.
Liking different schools.
Yeah. Like you should have saw Easter Sunday. Easter Sunday was fun. We were trash talking each other. My mother looked at us like it's Easter Sunday. Can you cut it out?
Yeah. You just break it up for a day.
Yeah, peace. So anyway.
So what did y'all think about like the defense tonight, the O-line? Like, who are your standout players?
Let me pull up the stats here. I think it's great to see the running backs doing well. We have
Yeah.
we had like 9 rushing touchdowns today. That's
8 or
all.
9, yeah.
You know,
8.
yeah,
Did
that was more than we
Did
had in
Squirrel
all.
play today?
No, he did
Squirrel?
not. No, he
Yeah, I
did
didn't
not.
think I heard his name.
I think I'm hoping he plays against Virginia on Friday night.
Was he injured or something? Or
I think.
oh, something like that.
Yeah, I will say that Deuce Robinson, I like him as a wide receiver. I mean,
Did he
at
play?
least he's getting playing time compared to where he used to play. It's
Yeah.
like so
I like them both.
I do too.
So who do
Yeah,
you think our standout players were tonight? Who did y'all find out who broke the rock? Who got to do that?
I haven't seen it yet.
Yeah, hold on. Let me pull up the Twitter account. They might show us.
Yeah.
Maybe Castellanos, because he did pretty well tonight.
Yeah.
It could.
Well, he didn't really score.
It
He
could
only
be
had
Gavin
a rushing.
Sawchuk.
Yeah.
Didn't he
It could
run a
be
few?
Gavin.
Or he ran for quite a few yards, didn't he?
Yeah, he ran for a rushing touchdown, the second touchdown in the game, and then he threw that costly interception.
Oh.
Yeah. That
Well,
did.
yeah, I was checking on my dad on and off tonight, so I missed a few plays.
How's your dad doing, Priscilla?
He's good. Thank you for asking, Adam.
You're welcome.
He's good. Physically, he's good. I just had a mishap with a caretaker.
Oh,
today.
I have it. I
Did
have.
you hear?
Yeah. It was Danzy.
Oh,
I'm trying
yeah.
to pull it up for you. Hold on, I'm trying to get the video for you, Priscilla.
Yeah.
I'm trying to get
Malachi?
it.
Yeah. It was Malachi Danzy to broke the
He's
rock.
good. I like him.
I do too. And he's an ACC track champion, so it's like.
I was gonna say he's a track. So don't we have a couple track people, 2 or 3?
Oh yeah, we do. Yeah, we do. Yeah.
That helps.
Yes. Yeah. It's like he deserved it.
Yeah.
He
That's
deserved it.
Now, what year is he? Is he a freshman or
I think he's either
transfer?
a sophomore or junior. I would have to go look.
Where did he transfer from? Do we know?
No, don't know. I am about to find out.
Yeah, we didn't get a lot of passing touchdowns today. We only had one. It was like a 2-yarder to Thomas. It was more. We did more running today than we did.
We did more running than we did.
Yeah. Well, that's good. We know we have a. Yes, I know Kent State's not like Clemson or Georgia Tech or whatever, but you still get 8 touchdowns on somebody. Rushing. That means you got a pretty decent offense.
If y'all had to correct 1 or 2 things about tonight, or what would they be? Adam, you want to what would they be?
I think we need to give up that long bomb to Kent State, and I think we need to work on that. Not giving up the long touchdowns. I think that that was like our only blunder on defense, and that's something we need to work on.
Mm-hmm.
Because I believe what the announcer said that Virginia their offense is almost like Kent State, so that's one thing we need to keep an eye on. And actually, Malachi Danzy, he's a redshirt freshman.
Okay. Well, here's I found the video for you. Let me play it for everybody.
Guy that's going to break the rock. Well, he provided one hell of a spark tonight.
That's great. Good for him. He deserved it.
Oh yeah.
It was on Florida State's Twitter page, so that was good. So. For me, one thing that we need to fix is probably that big play. Get rid of the big plays, because if you play against Miami and give up those big plays, or Virginia, you're going to be in a long night.
Yeah.
That one. They shouldn't even score 10 points today. It could have been just. I mind a field goal. Like we made them. They stayed close in the. in the first 2 minutes of the game, I was like 14-7 because I heard it. The broadcaster streamed something. I'm like, oh, come on, seriously?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I agree with y'all. You know what I noticed though?
Mhm.
Hardly any penalties. Were there?
Yeah, there
For
were
us.
penalties. I think let me pull up.
I think we had like 4 penalties
Not-
for like.
How many did we have?
I think we had 4.
Yeah, let's
Well,
see.
in the past, it's just I recall it being like almost right and left a little bit.
We had
So-
5. We had 5 penalties for 59 yards.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well,
But our
we usually
rushing
want-
average was great. Yeah, our rushing average. We had close to 500 yards rushing today, and the average rush was 9.2 yards a carry.
You
I
know,
thought it was
you know
first
what?
down territory. Like every single time he rushed the ball first down, I was like, that.
Mhm.
That's saying something. I mean, take that. We do that against Virginia on Friday night.
Yeah.
Showdown. It could be an undefeated showdown in Doak Campbell Stadium the beginning of October.
Yeah.
Have an old school ACC feel to it, from back in the day, which actually ESPN College Game Day talked about. They did a segment about college football in the 90s, comparing it to today when Miami was good, Florida State was good, Nebraska was good, even though they lost to Michigan. And it's like, it's nice to see these teams, are, doing well after, from back in the day in the 90s when they were incredible to watch.
Yeah.
Well, everybody on that broadcast brought up the 95 game, between Florida State and Virginia. I was like, I was going to talk about it. Here's a little clip of it. No, it didn't work. I'm having problems with the server today.
Oh, well.
What's going on with it?
Yeah, it's called go. We were like I think we were like number 14 in the country at that time in 95 when we lost to Virginia and at Scott Stadium. And it's like, we don't need that. We just need to one game at a time, keep our focus now on Virginia.
Yeah.
Don't get hyped up with Miami, and just play your game.
Right.
No mistakes, and come out of Scott Stadium in Charlottesville, Virginia with the win Friday night, and then set up a showdown with Miami the beginning of October, or the first Saturday in October.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's going to be great.
I had a nervous, I don't know if y'all feel the same, but did you remember when Castellanos was tackled and he had him, I think, around the head or the neck, and he just pulled him down? My heart like stopped for a beat. I was like, oh my God.
Not again.
Please be okay. Like,
yes.
Watching that made me very nervous. So
I'll agree with that. So
yeah. I don't know how is that allowed? I mean, why is that allowed? That's rough.
I don't know.
I think they got to work on these penalties sometimes.
Yeah, because that could have really been damaging.
Yes, because I was watching Syracuse and Clemson, and there was one. They thought they had a call for targeting, and it wasn't. And it was like, but when I saw it, it was like right on the edge, and so I think that's one thing that the officials need to work on.
Yeah, that was rough looking. Does anybody know how that young man from Kent State is doing?
They said he's moving. He was moving his arms, and he's like, generally he's fine, but he's still in Tallahassee Memorial Hospital or something like that for evaluation.
And it was not, it was nice to hear that Ethan Pritchard opened up his eyes.
Yo, that's great.
And it was like, I was like, even if Ethan can't come back and play this year, do it for Ethan. Win it for Ethan.
Yeah, I agree, Adam.
Yeah,
I agree.
It
was a good game tonight.
It was
a good game. We're going to wrap it up here, guys, but we'll be back here Friday night, after the game. It was late. We'll figure it out. We'll probably do it on Saturday or something like that. We'll recap it Saturday afternoon or something.
Yeah.
You know, it was late. It was
Okay.
too late because I think that if the game's at 8:00, it probably won't get done until like 11.
It's at 7 o'clock, Chris.
Huh?
So you're going to do a pregame instead of a post, or?
We can figure it out. We'll see what we can do. You know,
Yeah.
I haven't thought about it yet. It's still young. The week's still young.
Yes. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
If we win, I hope we get to do some kind of a post, even if it's on a different night.
Well, we could do it afterwards. We just
Yeah.
Yeah, just
Yeah,
just
yeah.
make
I
it
don't
like
mind.
30,
We
40
could-
minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll do it right after
We
the game's
win.
over.
I'll be all ready to come on here and talk.
Okay.
I'll be ready as well, Priscilla. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So we'll do it next Friday night. We'll do it Friday night. This coming Friday. We'll do it after the game. We'll probably be like what? I'm thinking 11:30 maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was thinking like maybe like 10 o'clock or 10:30 since the game starts at 7.
It starts at 7.
It does.
Oh,
It starts at
okay.
7.
Can we give it? I'll probably watch some with my dad, but then I'll come home at halftime and I'll jump on here. That'd be fun.
Cool.
I hope. Well, please let us win.
Yeah, we
Oh
need to
my
win.
gosh.
We need to win, over Virginia so we can have an undefeated
Yeah.
showdown at Doak
One
Yard.
last question before we pop off. What do you
Sure.
think our ranking will be tomorrow? I know we didn't. What do you think it will stay the same?
I think we'll stay at 7. I think we'll
Yeah.
stay at 7.
I think maybe 6, maybe just for because of the way they probably will give us a break or something. But they put Notre Dame as 0-2 in the freaking top 25. Like, are you serious?
True.
Yeah. It's like
But
why
Notre
do you
Dame
have
did play Texas A&M and Miami, and they were really close games, so I can understand why they're still in top 25.
Yeah. So Friday night we'll do it after the game. I think around maybe 10:15 might be over.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
All
It's
right.
good to see
Cool.
y'all.
Yes.
Go
Thanks for coming on.
Noles.
That's right. Go Noles.
Noles.
Keep
Priscilla.
it moving.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Talk to y'all later. Have a good
All right.
one.
Thanks for coming on. Have a great weekend.
Have a good
Thank
night,
you, y'all,
Priscilla.
too. Bye,
All right.
Adam. Bye,
All right.
Chris.
See ya.
Oh.
Philip Proctor joining us.
Yes.
Yep, it's next Friday night. Yeah, so before we roll out of here, next Friday, this coming Friday night, we'll be on it after.
10:15, yeah.
Yes, and then we'll be on Tuesday night. Because we're not going to do Monday Night Football.
Oh.
Because
And Chris, what you have is right now it's 21-7 Virginia. Start of the second quarter in Charlottesville. I have the game on my TV.
Okay. Yeah, I was supposed to make a trip there.
I know.
Yeah. All right. So we'll see y'all this Tuesday night at 7:30. We'll talk to we'll have the Bryant coach on because they're playing Towson next weekend.
Oh yes, they are. Yeah.
Yeah. So
I
speaking
think
of Towson,
Towson is winning right now over Youngstown State.
okay, that's cool. So before we leave you, we'll leave you tonight with a gentleman who I just found out Jim Croce passed away on this day. Back in the 70s, 1973 or something like that. So I have his midnight special song, "You Don't Mess Around with Jim."
Cool.
Yeah. So we will see you, folks, everybody on Tuesday night at 7:30. Until then, have a great weekend. Thanks for joining us here on Noles Postgame Live. So here it is.